Hello, I'm Nitin Mishra. Today, I'm presenting my project named as TechWorld. This application provides a user to order or buy a different technical object products like mobile phones, computers, or computer peripheral devices like RAM, GPU, anything. Right now, I have implemented specifically for the mobile phones to show in the recycler view. So very firstly, I'll show the home screen. This is my home screen. So you can see we have the button for the get started, and I have added the menus here. So we have the access to different menus. So I have used bottom navigation menu. There's an already inbuilt library for the menu. We can use that library. So I've added items in the libraries. So there are three items like home, phones, and login. And if you want to see how it works, so there's a layout. So if we go to main activity and check the code here, so we can see these are wait a minute. So we can see that there is a widget toolbar. So this helps us create the whole action bar down there, and I'm using this layout base. So this is the layout base of the whole thing. There is a first frame layout. So it's counting the frame, and all the bottom navigation which I have created in the menu is being loaded over there. This is how it works. So the functionality, coming to the functionality, if we go to main activity, and we can see this is the library that I have used. So I'm just getting the navigation view. So once the user click, it goes to the data is stored by in the bottom navigation view by their ID. So once we get an ID, we compare it with the item ID. So once we click an action home, it depends on the what the ID is provided to that particular button. So this is action home, this is product, this is login. So this is how it works. And there's a code, that's the code for this bottom navigation. So yeah, I'm done with this part. Now going to the recycler view, I have made three options here. Phones, these phones and the get started goes to the same screen, the product screen, and I click directly this one right now. So yeah, so this is our recycler view. For the recycler view, the very first thing I have created is a product page. You can see on the product page, I have added an array list. So there are all the objects in the array, and later we go to the product model. So these are the setter and getter methods for the product. So on the product model page, we used to get data and set data for the particular rows which I have created in the XML file. So this is a page, this is a kind of a middleware for the recycler view to get and set the data. And the main part is the recycler adapter. Coming to the recycler adapter, we can see that very firstly, I've initiated the recycler view, and on create view, it helps to inflate the layout, the particular layout that we need. So I'm inflating this product row. So this row contains the detail of this thing, one particular part that we need to that we are supposed to add in the recycler view. So for the knowledge, I'll just tell you that the thing that I've used is a grid layout for this. So if we use the linear layout, it will come in like one in each row. But I've used the grid layout, so we can see two products on one column, two product another column, and that's how it works. I'll show the and yeah. So on grid view helps to create the view, while on bind view holder here it helps to store the data. So it helps to bind the data with the view from the code to the view. So we can see there's an holder object which holds the view holder, and we're getting the first position, the particular position that we need to hold the object, and we're getting the image and setting it to the holder. And on the particular same onbind, so this onbind is run for each and every of the objects. For example, this is one object, so it runs for the whole object. So on the particular object, I have set an on-click listener, which will take us to the product detail page. And I'm sending the data using the put extra as we have studied in our course, and start the activity. Later it counts the activity, how much the size is, and this is the where it gets the ID of the product. This is the view holder, where this view holder is accessed by this on-point holder. So it takes the data from the view holder. It says the data on the view holder on the particular ID, and that's pretty much the recycler adapter for the product view. I'll just close this and I'll just give a demo. And coming back, as I've shown previously, that it has a on-click listener. So once we click an on-click listener, it takes us to the new page. This is a product detail page. On the product detail page, I have just set an image, a name, and that's it. Nothing much. Uh, this is my product page. So I'm just setting this image on image view while on creating, and I'm just getting this particular string from data from the what we are receiving on this particular from the from the intent. Sorry, and I have implemented add to cart, but I'm sorry to say that I haven't. I'm not able to get full success because I need to store that particular item in the array. I was working on it, but I was not able to complete the whole thing right now. And as the assignment was due, I was not able to do the whole part. But yeah, I have implemented the recycle view as per the requirement and the product detail view as per the requirement. Also, the main thing here comes here is database, which was the real requirement for our project. So this is my logo of my project. If I can make it bigger. Yeah. So very firstly, I'll go to the sign up page to give an idea of the Firebase. So I have imported all the Firebase libraries. So firstly, we get the data from the particular fields, whatever the fields are there. So I'll go to sign up first to show the real demonstration of the project. So email, first name, last name, and password. This help. First, we get all this data here from the instance. We'll create the Firebase instance, and from the Firebase instance, if we have email and password, we move it to the create account function. So create account function, it handles the all the data first, and it helps create there's a inbuilt function in Amoth. There's a Firebase library. So create user with email and password. I have set up my Firebase, and we can create email and password using it. So what it does, it's a already inbuilt library, so we can just import and use it. So it for creating, we use the create user with email password function. So it just creates, if everything is good, we just create this account. That's how it works. So I've implemented extra thing which I'll show you. I've also added the first name, last name, email to Firebase database. So in future, I just need to fetch the user detail. I can easily do that. And other than once we are logged in, it shows the sign up successful, and move me to the login screen with the intent. And one, if not, it will just make a toast that its sign up is failed. And this is store user data for the first and the last one that I've made. I'll just demonstrate it right now so we can have a good view. So I'll just make Android project at the rate my website name, techworld.com. Sorry, app name. I write Android project, and I'll just we need to set the password in the minimum 6 characters, and it should be set up according to guidelines provided by the Firebase. We need to follow the policies. So I just have query QUERTY @123. So just to make sure, it won't create new account. Sorry, it won't create an account if the email has already been used. That's all handled by the Firebase. I don't need to create a separate function for that. So Firebase is pretty good with this setups. So I don't need to create a specific function for all those things. So let's go to sign up, and we will see as sign up successful. This means now account is created. And I'll use the same thing here, Android. So if the account has been created properly in the Firebase, we will be directly redirected to the home page, techworld.com. The password is QWERTY @123, and that's a login. So once we log in, It takes it to the home page. Boom, that works. So I'll just show my Firebase. So you can know that it is actually working. It's not something fake. Okay. So yeah. So now we are in the Firebase. So I'll show you the first thing, authentication that has been done. So you can see now we can see the new account which has been created, Tech Android project TechWorld.com, which has been created right now, December 13th. And these are my old accounts that I have tested it before. And the real-time database, it stores the data, whatever I provide, the extra data. So users. So I am storing the data for the users on the users table, users database. We can see it, we can get all the data in the Mishra Internet Tech World. But let's check. We have created an account right now, Android project, and here it is. So yeah, so the Firebase is completely working fine with the data. And I have also created the product thing. So actually I have moved all my product to the database. So I was successfully able to do that. So all my products, 7900. So coming to forward, I was able to move the data. I was able to store the data in the Firebase, but yeah, fetching is quite complicated for me right now because I didn't get enough time to work on it. But sure, I can do that, but that's okay. Whatever you find me eligible for this marks. Going forward, the login and sign up screen is perfectly fine working. So we can see I've made the card adapter. I was able to do that, but the thing is I am not able to store the data in the card. So right now there's some error with that, but I don't have enough time to complete it right now. So it would be quite an issue for me to complete it right now itself. So moving forward, I'll just show all the layouts that I have created to make it easier for you to understand. So this is my bottom navigation layout. That's my cart, my recycle view for the cart, my login screen, XML file for my login screen. Yeah, that's it pretty much. And coming forward to my main layout, this is my main layout where I have stored all the image of what we call this, a header image for my particular home screen and the get started button and all these things. And my recycle view for my product view. So you can see my recycle view here, product detail. If we come to product details, it is a product detail page where I have the add to cart button and I show the information about the text view, image view, sign up, pretty much. So my favorite part was sign up and login because it was kind of Firebase and I'm happy that I was able to do that. Yeah. So splash screen and card item. So yeah, I'm still working on it. And the real hero, the recycler. This is where all the images are imported and are displayed in the recycler view. So this is product row. And as already saw at the bottom navigation, so this pretty much going to the base activity. I can see the base activity here. My card adapter, my card manager, which I'm still working, my login screen. So for the login, yeah, I haven't saw the logic for the login. So let me come to it. So as usual, this is find view by ID. This is where we get the data from the user, from the fields, and we make a new instance, then database, then this is how we connect, uh, fetch the data, and sign up and set start on click listener. So whenever we click a login button, it goes to on click listener. On the on click listener, we get this data from these fields, and then there's the inbuilt function sign in with email and password. For create account, create user with email and password. Here is sign in with email and password. So everything happens in the backend, the Firebase. So the Firebase used to compare the email and password, the encrypted password, because the Firebase used to encrypt the password. So it does everything in the backend. So once it verifies if it's successful, if we get the task successful, because I've used the task as a function. So if it is successful, it will move to the Firebase user, get current user, get the current user, and it will move to fetch to navigate to main menu. When we go to this function, it will just navigate us to main menu and also send the this particular data for the user data, which I was trying to do it, and I guess I'm not able to complete it properly. But yeah, uh, so this is what pretty much it does. It sends us to the like user data fetching, sends the data to the and make an intent that it sends to intent to the home page. And this is the same functionality I've used for the down over there. If you go to login screen, so we can see still we can see the navigations down there. This is a function for this thing. And yeah, pretty much that. Main activity. Main activity it doesn't have, I've already showed you the main activity, the product page, get the array list, and then send it to recycler adapter. Recycler adapter gets the product array, and there's a product detail page, product model, where all the product the details are getting for the getter and setter methods. Recycler adapter, where it gets the product array, send it to the on bind for the whole every product array. The sign up screen and the user. This is a model for users for getting the data getter and setter method for the sign up page. My drawable file where I've stored all the images here. You see all the images over here. So yeah, that's pretty much of my project. I hope you liked it. And I hope that I have fulfilled all the requirements and adding the database functionality for the Firebase, which was something extra that you asked for. I hope this is good for you. Yeah, working perfectly. Sorry, I don't have a mouse right now. I'm using my laptop keypad, so trackpad, so it's a bit complicated to move my mouse. Yeah. So login screen, sign up screen, everything is functional up to what I've shown you right now. So that's it, because as per the requirement, if we are not getting the cart page, something extra, if we have a login and sign up, which covers the marks for this. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.